This is the second time I've recorded this video. Everything got corrupted the first time, so I did 20 minutes of talking for nothing. But here we go again. As you know, the last few days have been pretty interesting for XRP, where the price has gone up 28% at most, I think, over the last few days. There's a few things I'm going to touch on in this video. One of them is the question that I keep getting across all of social media over the last couple of days, and that is, Lewis, have you seen the pump? What's XRP doing? What does this mean? And as you can tell by my immediate reaction to that, it's kind of just like, come on, guys. But I'll get into that later. Let's just get into it right now. I'm not going to wait. So what I want you to do is, if you're at your computer or if you're not at your computer, remember to do this, right? I want you to go over to your charting, trading view, whatever. That's even if you look at charts. You don't have to look at charts for this. It's just really good to illustrate the point I'm trying to get across here. And I want you to go onto the monthly XRP chart, okay? Monthly. And when you look at that chart, does it look like anything has happened? The answer is no. Nothing has changed. I have these lines on my chart from 28 cents or something to 40 cents. And we're still in that range, right? Nothing's even changed from being at the lows. We're still in the dip. We're still technically at the bottom of this bear market, right? Nothing's changed. We haven't come out of there, and we've done nothing compared to what we're going to do for XRP, right? And so if you look on the 5-minute chart, of course, it looks crazy. The price has gone off the screen high, but you're looking at the wrong chart here. You're looking at the emotional charts. When you look at anything below, in my opinion, anything below the weekly chart, you're putting yourself out there to be affected by the emotions of everything. And really, guys, this is completely serious. If you're getting excited about 28% increase for XRP, I highly doubt you're going to be here anytime after a $10 XRP. And that ultimately will be a massive shame. And so I'm not telling you off. You can do whatever you want. If you've got your own plan, you need the money, do whatever you want. But I can tell you one thing, from analyzing mass data like I'm able to across all my social media and all my views and comments and stuff, I can see all of that stuff that maybe you can't. So I can see how people are feeling in all of that. And if people are getting excited about a 28% pump, I'm worried for you. I'm really, really worried, because I can imagine you'll see a 100% pump. It'll get to new all-time highs, right? We'll get to like $2 something. And you go, is it really going to go to $100? I can see this money in my portfolio. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to win. We've been down in these lows for so long. I just want a win right now. I'm going to take it out. You take it out, the switch flips. You've taken out at $3, say. Switch flips, and we're up to $1,000 in a matter of days. Imagine how that feels. Pretty bad, right? And the only reason you would have done that is because you were emotional. You would have looked at the chart, you'd have looked at the daily chart and gone, this is way too much growth for anything in a single day. This cannot happen. I have to take my money out. And that's going to be really sad. Why do you think I go into all this like wealth management stuff now? Because we're not talking about small numbers. We're talking about large amounts of money that you need to know how to manage. And in order to get to the point where you have to manage it and to continue to manage it, you've got to be able to control your emotion. I say at the end of every single video, stay emotionless out there, everyone, for a reason, right? Because the emotions are the things that will pull people out of XRP. It's the things that will make multimillionaires in XRP lose all their money in a couple of years. Emotions will do that. So obviously having a plan for all of this and understanding that 28% in 2 days is a drop in the ocean. Having that type of mindset allows you to understand this is all short-term stuff that we're seeing here. This is not important. Wake me up when we see a $100 XRP in a matter of 10 seconds, right? That's the kind of pump we're looking for. So really change your expectations here. Any moves less than 1,000% for XRP is not worth worrying about, because it's nothing compared to what we're about to see. The big question that I've had, which I thought was actually a pretty good question from the community, was, have we seen the XRP decoupling event yet? Is this it? And again, it kind of relates to the answers of the first question. We've not seen a decoupling event yet, right? We've not seen that type of God candle yet. We've seen 28% in 2 days. Everyone relax. I'm not saying relax permanently, because this thing is going to flip soon, right? But understand contextually, alter your perspective here. Really look for what we're trying to get and what we've done in the last 2 days. They're night and day. However, on that decoupling thought, I do think the mentality of people is starting to decouple. As long as I've known as much as I have known about XRP and Ripple and the technology behind it, my mind was decoupled from Bitcoin immediately. And so I know everyone's at different levels watching this video. You've been down the rabbit hole for different amounts of time. People who are usually further down the rabbit hole of XRP are more bullish. That's just the way it goes, because you really discover what they're doing. And obviously, the further down the rabbit hole you go with research, the bigger the decoupling already is in your mind, that just the price action isn't reflected yet. We saw a little flicker of that decoupling where XRP was going up and Bitcoin was going down. Yes, that's great. That is the kind of move we're looking for in a decoupling event. But if we're talking about everyone knowing it's the decoupling event, it's that kind of $100 God candle that we're looking for XRP when Bitcoin does nothing. That's the type of decoupling event I think that will convince the public. But if that happens and the public realizes a decoupling event, who's too late? Who's too late to the party? Everyone who just realized it, right? Everyone who's already in XRP, who's already established their bags and their positions. We're just sitting back and watching here, right? And like I said, it's going to be up to you whether you want to leave XRP at a certain price point. You know where I stand. The smart way to do this is the way I'm doing it, right? You're holding onto your bags. XRP is the currency that we want to hold. It's the valuable currency moving forward. So converting into dollars just doesn't make sense to me. There are ways that we could be doing that. If you do convert it into dollars or pounds or whatever your currency is, there are ways to do it to protect yourself. So like there's a smart way to do the dumb thing, but the smart way to do the smart thing is to hold on. And eventually when the institutions allow staking, you can give them your crypto. You can put some money in offshore accounts. You know, there's a whole load of things we can do afterwards that would be the smart thing to do. The smart thing. And so really this whole video is just like a little bit of a warning. Can you just please consider your plan? Because by the sounds of it, even though I've talked at length over the last few weeks about, you know, what XRP is going to do, you don't have to believe what I say. You don't have to. I just want you to do your own research. You'll see if you do the research. There's so many emotions going on out there. You need to reduce those emotions because the emotions are going to be the difference between you having wealth and you getting rich and then losing it all, or never getting rich in the first place. And that's emotions that are going to do that. Because, you know, the price going up to $10 could be the difference between you taking 300 grand and literally 300 million. You know, where does your risk tolerance lie here? And if XRP is going to do a God candle, it's going to be the first of many. There's going to be multiple of these candles that go up as the utilization rolls out across the world. The price also doesn't come down after that. Right? It's not supposed to come down. The price for XRP is supposed to be high to handle massive amounts of transactions for low cost. We can't have an XRP that moves up and down all the time. So when we go up, it's going to stay up. It might stay flat for 2 weeks and wait for everyone who's got weak hands to sell. Then it goes up again. And it'll wait for the rest of people to leave. You can obviously do what you want, but 99% of people that are watching this video right now won't hold all the way. That's just the way it is. All I want you to do is do your research. Just understand how Ripple works, the partnerships that are in place, the way that all these countries are moving towards blockchain technology for payment systems. You can see the way it's all moving. And if you want to be left behind and you don't want XRP, or you think XRP will never get to anywhere, I guess we'll find out. But I can almost guarantee that there's no other token where you've got channels talking about wealth management as a result of holding these tokens. That's unique to XRP, right? XRP has a community of creators that we understand where it's going. And so we create wealth management content as a result. That's like really bullish. Look at that from a macro perspective. Do you see that for any other token? We're talking about that for XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, Quant, HBAR, Casper, Algorand. These are the tokens of the future. And I just want to make sure that your bags are packed, right? Because missing out on this is going to be really sad. And I don't know what this video was at all, right? I don't think the big decoupling event has happened. You know what that will be when the decoupling event happens. The 28% move over the last few days for XRP means absolutely nothing. When you look at the monthly chart even suggests it's probably a good time to still be buying, right? So that's how little has changed. You'll know something's changed when it goes absolutely wild. This SEC Ripple case is gonna end soon. Be ready. Exchanges will lose all their XRP because they'll all be bought up. Transactions will be turned on, and your opportunities to buy XRP will be gone. The links to buy XRP in some trusted locations are below. You can check those out. And also, of course, get your crypto into cold storage. This is very important. As long as the exchanges have your keys, they have your crypto, they can stop you withdrawing, they can stop you selling, they can stop every kind of action that you would want to make with your crypto. Links to 2 cold storage wallets that I trust are below. Those are Decent and Ledger. I use the Ledger Nano X to hold my XRP and XLM, but Decent holds a lot of other coins like XDC. So check those out. Subscribe to this channel with the notification bell on, because this week's going to be crazy in terms of content. All right, that's all for this random video. Stay emotionless out there. Please stay emotionless, and I'll see you in the next one.